I went to Sarunas over a year ago and told him that his brother was abusive to my daughter. And he said, well, I used to be like that too. What?
In the domestic violence restraining order that she filed, she said that Darius has trespassed into her home without her knowledge or consent. He has threatened her. He physically attacked her. He lunged for her neck. He struck her. He threw her over the couch. Stole her phone when she told him that she was going to call the police.
I'm sure you have all heard the news about Keke Palmer getting a restraining order against her hobo, jobless, bum baby daddy for laying hands on her. Yeah, I still can't believe it. The Keke Palmer. And Keke Palmer's mom also exposed the brother of Keke's ex Darius, Sarunas Jackson, for also being an abuser after he tried to defend his no-good brother and called Keke all types of names. So Keke was granted a restraining order against Darius last Thursday, and she submitted visual evidence that he physically abused her on multiple occasions during their relationship. But before the evidence was shown, Darius's brother Sarunas went on a rant against Keke, trying to flip the narrative. Well, the evidence is here, and now Sarunas is going back and deleting 4 days worth of tweets he wrote about Keke. And honestly, this makes my blood boil, because back in July, when Darius was trying to shame Keke on Twitter over the dress she wore to Usher's concert, we knew he was a ticking time bomb. And yet so many dusties on social media and podcast bros defended Darius for being a family man and protecting traditional values. So is hitting and choking the mother of your child in front of your baby part of those traditional values? Because that's exactly what Darius got exposed for doing. And this time, you can't gaslight us and call Keke a liar because she actually has proof.
Here's the proof that you guys were asking for. A lot of you guys said Keke Palmer might be lying about having video camera footage, but she was not. They got camera footage of him grabbing her up. You feel me? Him putting her over here. Him throwing them fists, man, bro giving the beats. They got the footage. They got the footage, bro.
So according to Us Weekly, Keke filed for a restraining order against her baby daddy, Darius Jackson, and she's seeking sole custody of their 8-month-old son, Leotis. Keke alleges multiple instances of DV by Darius, and she provided visual evidence of several attacks that happened throughout their 2-year relationship. The court documents obtained show that the most recent incident happened on November 5th when Darius, and I quote, trespassed into Keke's home without her knowledge or consent and threatened her before lunging for her neck, striking her, throwing her over the couch, and stealing her phone. Keke said in her filing that this wasn't an isolated incident, and she cited other examples which included Darius destroying her phone, destroying her personal property, including diaries and prescription eyeglasses, throwing her belongings into the street, throwing her car keys to prevent her from driving away, hitting her in front of their son, spewing profanities about her to their son, threatening to kill himself with a gun if she left him, harassment, and other physical and emotional abuse. I honestly can't, y'all. The more I read it, the more angry I get. I knew this man was no good when he had his ex-girlfriend get rid of a baby and then dumped her to get into a relationship with Keke. And Radar Online managed to get a hold of the stills from the security footage, and Darius is seen putting his hands on Keke, throwing her over the couch, and taking her phone. According to Radar, Keke managed to call the police during the incident, and they told her to go ahead and file for a restraining order ASAP. Radar also obtained more pages from Keke's court filing where she described how she's scared for her son because Darius can't control his temper around the baby. She wrote, "I'm very concerned for Leo's safety with Darius, given his violent, volatile, and jealous nature, comments he has made which have caused me grave concern, and the lack of restraint Darius has already exhibited regarding his temper in front of our son." Keke then went on to say that the abuse during their relationship was not just physical, but emotional and manipulative. And she also said that Darius would love bomb her and make her feel like she was the most important woman in the world, only to get extremely distant and cold over a perceived insult to him. She then described and provided evidence for another disturbing incident that took place in February when Keke showed him a bikini picture. The whole thing started after an argument at a friend's party. Keke mentioned that she proudly shared a bikini picture with Darius to celebrate her post-pregnancy workout results after having her first child. She didn't show this photo to anyone else or try to post it on on Instagram. She just wanted Darius to see her results. And yet Darius blew a fuse on the drive home. He behaved so erratically that Keke thought he was trying to take them both out. She wrote in her declaration, "On the drive home, I was worried that he would get into an accident because of how angry he was. Darius spent the rest of the night yelling at me, not letting me sleep so he could keep yelling at me. In the bedroom, he slammed me on the floor and slapped my head from side to side." But sadly, it didn't end there, and Keke described how the following morning, Darius again attacked her and slammed her onto the staircase. The next morning, he was standing at the bottom of the stairs near the front door, screaming at me as I was coming down the stairs. When I was almost at the bottom of the stairs, he grabbed me around the neck and body slammed me back onto the stairs. According to Radar Online, Keke submitted security camera footage showing both of these incidents. But before the evidence was shown in the media, Darius's older brother Sarunas had the audacity to try and smear Keke's name. One of the tweets he shared and later deleted read, "The most disgusting, vile, manipulative person I have ever encountered in my entire life. Is almost everyone. Y'all will see." Well, we did see. We saw your POS brother putting his hands on a woman in front of her baby, shaming her in public, gaslighting her, and basically being a walking, talking, bright red flag during the whole time they dated. Now, Sarunas obviously had no clue Keke had cameras in the house, or he didn't think she'd give them to the court, because as soon as the footage was leaked showing Darius attacking Keke, Sarunas deleted all his little tweets. But that's not all, because Keke's mom Sharon has now joined the chat, and she exposed Sarunas for also being a manipulative loser. Sharon called out Sarunas in a video, claiming that she went to him over a year ago to complain about Darius mistreating Keke, but Sarunas brushed it off and said that he did the same thing to his exes.
Look, I've never done anything like this. I've been in this business for 22 years. I've seen a lot of stuff, but I can't help myself. For Sarunas Jackson to post on his Twitter the ridiculous stuff that he's posted when he knew his brother was abusive. I went to Sarunas over a year ago and told him that his brother was abusive to my daughter. And he said, well, I used to be like that too. What? So now he's posting on Twitter like he's this special guy when we know he's the biggest boy in Hollywood. He's disrespectful to women just like his little brother. He taught his brother how to be abusive. So he don't get to act like he's this special guy. No, you're a boy and you're a part of the problem.
You guys, I cannot stress enough how important it is to not ignore the red flags and to not let these losers gaslight you. It's so sad that Keke had to show photos so people would take her seriously. But trust me, staying silent is not the way. And I also want to talk about how so many men were so quick to defend Darius last summer over that Usher thing. Because honey, the hypocrisy is something else. So Darius first posted a video of Usher and Keke from the concert and wrote, "It's the outfit though, you a mom." A lot of people called him out and said that if he had a problem with Keke, he should have addressed it privately, because shaming her on social media is a classic sign of narcissistic control. But even after he got red, Darius doubled down and wrote, "We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others, and he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case." But y'all notice how we call Keke his wife though, right? But he didn't refer to himself as husband. He said he's man of the family. Well, that's because Keke was never his wife. Darius never proposed to her or provided for the family. But hey, I guess that doesn't go against Darius's standards and morals. And then how about forcing your girlfriend to abort your baby? Shortly after Darius and Keke went public with their relationship, Darius's ex-girlfriend, Taylor Marie, exposed him for pressuring her into terminating her pregnancy. Taylor posted a TikTok saying, "When he gets you pregnant, presses you to have an abortion, and 3 weeks later is booed up with Keke Palmer." So let me get this straight. Darius got his girlfriend pregnant, but then he met Keke and realized she could be his meal ticket since he's jobless and talentless. He then pressured his pregnant girlfriend to get rid of the baby so he could get with Keke. But then once he got Keke pregnant, he started mistreating her. And this is the man who tried to preach about family values? Look, this is textbook narcissistic behavior, and this is why we told Keke to run after that Usher incident. Oh, and I almost forgot this part. When Darius tried to shame Keke for wearing that dress to see Usher, His Instagram was full of thirst traps where he was posing in his underwear. It's the outfit though. You a father, sir. But apparently this also doesn't go against Darius's standards and morals, and it's fine if the man of the family posts half-naked photos on IG. Anyway, I wish Keke all the best, and I hope she has a strong support system to help her through this. As for Darius and his wannabe actor brother, well, I can't even say here what I wish for them. But I'm gonna tell you what the internet is saying. I wish nothing but the worst for Darius Jackson. Throw Darius Jackson under the jail, please. And I hope all you Darius Jacksons behind the curtains also get exposed. One more thing. There are a lot of misconceptions about DV. So unless you are educated about this, you really shouldn't be speculating on why victims stay silent or go back. And y'all, please listen to your gut feeling and leave at the first sign of disrespect. Don't wait until it turns physical. And if you're already in that situation, then use your voice and seek help. There's nothing shameful about being a victim. All the shame is on the abuser. Share your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you next time.